11 of my most expensive luxury purchases. With the beauty of hindsight, do I now regret any of them? If you're a fellow luxury lover, you can't afford to miss this. Don't be making the same expensive mistakes that I have. Hey everyone, my name is Steph. If you are new to this channel and love designer bags and luxury in general, I get it. You are in the right place. Make sure you join the family by hitting the subscribe button and the bell down below. Loving luxury is an expensive game, and I thought, why not in this video take you through some of my biggest financial investments in terms of luxury pieces. Caveat, most of them are bags, and actually most of them are Chanel, but I have got here a few fashiony items as well, and not all Chanel, and just go through whether I actually think that they were a good buy with hindsight, you know, how much have I used them, or do I actually maybe now regret making such a big investment? Item number one, we're starting from the top. My most expensive luxury purchase to date, aside from car, etc., is a Chanel bag. And you might already know this if you've watched any of my other videos. This is my Chanel 19 bag. This is in a black tweed, and this is in the large size. I got this earlier this year, and I got it sent up from London. This was a pretty penny. This cost me, you can see what the Chanel 19 bags cost. The tweeds are cheaper than the leather versions, and I believe this cost me about 4,300 and something pounds, I believe. Something like that. Anyway, I know it's my most expensive designer bag. This bag has been out with me once since I purchased it, and I realised it's quite a heavy bag. It's quite a large bag. And overall, if I'm out and about shopping, I don't need a bag of this size. So to cut to the chase on this one, you might already know the answer by what I've just described, but do I regret making this purchase? Yeah. There is a part of me that regrets making this purchase. For example, if I could return this to Chanel today and get my money back, I would do that. I would swap it for a smaller size, but to be honest, I'm quite happy with my other Chanel 19, which we'll be on in a second, in a smaller size. So yeah, I do regret this one. Bag number two, as promised, my second Chanel 19 bag. This is a small, this is in a caramel colour, and this is in full leather. I paid over £4,000 for this one as well. Do I regret making this purchase? I regret it less than the large. Let me put it that way. Do I regret it? No, I don't think I do regret this one. I do really like it. I really like the colour. Granted, I don't use it as much as I would like to. The reason being is that it's so expensive. I have a new YSL Lulu bag. Let me grab that. So here is my YSL Lulu. This is in a cinnamon colour and it's in a suede, versus the Chanel 19 bag. I like the Chanel 19 bag more. I think it looks better. I like the colour more. It has a pocket on the back. It's more functional. So overall, I do prefer the Chanel 19. However, this bag costs just shy of £3,000 more than what this one did. And when I look at it like that, I find it hard to use this one because it's like so much more expensive than this one. I am much happier to grab this one, take it out, you know, if something happens to it, I will be very upset, but it's not the end of the world. Whereas this one, being a very similar size, similar kind of colour, holds a similar amount, even though the quality is better, yeah, I just get more nervous about wearing it. So I think this is something that I've learned buying more expensive things, that I really do have to think about how I'm going to use them and if I will use them. Do I want to use a £4,000 bag to go shopping with? Most of the time, no. If I'm doing a luxury shop in London, yeah, I will wear one. But if I'm just, you know, everyday life, because I'm not going around Harrods and Selfridges every day, unfortunately. Do I want to use a bag that costs this much money? No, I don't. But I don't regret this one. I am glad that I've got it. I'm glad that I've got a 19. I think it's really, really beautiful. I like the colour and it is a fantastic bag. For the third most expensive item in my collection, it is another Chanel bag. This would have actually been the most expensive bag if I'd have purchased it brand new, but I didn't. I made a saving of over £1,000 on it. This is my Chanel Pearl Boy bag in the old medium size. This retailed at around £5,200. I did not pay that. I made quite a decent saving of over £1,000 by buying this pre-loved. I'm so glad that I did manage to get it. It's super, super beautiful. You've got the pearls on there and shiny gold hardware. Do I regret making this purchase? It wasn't far off at my Chanel 19 kind of price. I don't regret this one for a second. this bag to me is just like the epitome of a Chanel bag. The boy bag is one of my favourite Chanel bags. The fact it's got these pearls on there and just the detailing, it really stands out when I put it on with an outfit. Like, I feel so special wearing this bag. If I had to swap either of my 19s for this bag, I would do it in a heartbeat. That is how much I like this bag. I do not regret it. I think this was worth every penny. And again, going back to how I would use a bag, which is super important to think about. This is an evening bag, so when I'm all dressed up, but going out for food, going to nice hotels, out in the evening, I'd use this bag. I have actually used this bag and I know that I'm going to get a lot of use out of it in that sense. No regrets here. The next bag is another Chanel bag. This is my second boy bag here in this video, and this is a black fur with antique gold hardware. I did not get this brand new. Again, I don't know what this actually retailed for brand new, because these are like a limited edition. So I purchased this pre-loved and I made a pretty, I think, good saving on what retail probably was. I paid around £3,000 for this bag. Do I regret purchasing this bag? Not at all. I've had a few people say to me, why don't you sell the black one and just keep the pearl? And I probably do prefer the pearl in some senses, as in it stands out a little bit more, it's a little bit more in your face. But there's something about this one, just how dark it is with the fur and with the gold hardware, just how it stands out on the black. I absolutely love it. Do I regret purchasing this bag? I do not regret purchasing this bag. I love this bag so much. I think it's beautiful. This is one that I know I will probably never part with. Same with the Pearl Boy bag. The next item is my Chanel Deauville tote bag. I've talked about this in a few other videos, in the sense that I think this is really beautiful bag, which it is, with the beautiful pearl logo on the front there. Honestly, the colour is absolutely stunning, but I have also said that this bag is quite heavy. Any bag of this size is going to be like to a level of weight. I understand that. I do feel like this one is heavier than some tote bags that I already do have. That being said, it is really beautiful. I have tried to style this bag with a few outfits so that I know what I might wear it with, and I'll be totally honest, because this is like an off-white, it's called a crew, like a really light cream colour. It's so hard to style this colour. It doesn't really go with white because it looks too yellow next to white. And then I just find colour-wise, I really struggle to find anything to match this bag. So there's two parts to this. Do I regret making this purchase? If I couldn't get my money back, yes, I would regret this purchase. However, we all know certain Chanel bags make good investments, and I didn't expect to be able to get this because this is quite a rare bag, but I got it sent up from London. I'm filming with it now because I have literally just sold it. It's going to be departing tomorrow. The Pearl Deauville will be no longer, and I don't regret buying this bag in the sense that I have got my money back and some more. That is not why I purchased the bag. I did not purchase it to try and make money. I purchased it because I thought it was beautiful and it would be part of my collection for a long time. I actually purchased it as part of my 30th birthday present to myself, but it hasn't worked out, and I just know that I won't use it. There's no point me having the money sat in this bag when I could purchase something that I know I would use a lot more and just put that money to good use elsewhere. So do I regret the purchase? Technically no, because it's made a good investment and it's made me money, more than what I would earn interest in a bank on that amount of money. So no, I don't regret this purchase. My last Chanel boy bag, I promise, this is my grey, I believe this is 19p, again, old medium, caviar leather, antique gold hardware, Chanel boy bag. This bag, I decided I didn't need 3 boy bags. I was gonna sell this one. I have put it up for sale. However, since I've sold my Deauville, I think I might keep this one now because I don't have another grey bag in my collection. Do I regret buying this one? I got this one pre-loved again. So I made a saving on recommended retail. These recommended retail now for like a standard leather version, £4,320, something like that. I made a fairly good saving on that amount. I paid, I believe, about 3.5 around that amount for this. So I made a few £100 saving on recommended retail price. Do I regret buying it? No, I don't regret buying this one, purely because it has gone up in price over the last year and so, and they keep going up like every It feels like every few minutes with Chanel right now, but we've had 3 price increases the last year. So even though I've had money technically tied up in this bag and I've only used it a few times, I still don't regret it, because I feel like if I do sell it, I will get like most of my money back, if not all of my money back. So again, do I regret purchasing this? No, I don't. I do quite like it, but I probably regret it more than my other 2 Chanel bags, which I have no regrets. There's maybe a slight tiny bit of regret with this one. That because I've not explained this, this is a grey, but it has an undertone of blue. I find this one, again, same with the Deauville, hard to style with outfits. It looks totally different on camera sometimes to what it looks in real life. Depending on what you wear it with, it can look really like a dull grey, or it can look like a bright blue. It depends what the weather's doing. So yeah, I actually find this one harder to style than the black Chanel boy bags, definitely. But in some lights, I can see it on camera now, it looks beautiful. Like, it really does look really nice. So no, I don't regret this one, but I regret it slightly more than the others. My last Chanel bag in this video today, I did say most of my big investments have been in Chanel bags, and I was not joking. This is my Chanel Business Affinity. This is in the mini size, and I believe it's called the small. Do I regret this purchase? 0%, absolutely not. This has been probably one of my best, after the Pearl Boy bag, this has been one of my best Chanel investments. I don't think the Business Affinity is talked about enough. Like, as an everyday bag, or even as an evening bag with the top handle, you know, we're having a moment, it's cute, I'm loving it, just the proportions. I wear it as a crossbody. I was walking around Harrods and Selfridges with this bag. I loved wearing it. It was so special. I love this bag so much that I would happily add another one to my collection tomorrow. Maybe a few, actually. I would definitely add a few more to my collection. But I got a black and gold one to start with. Very happy with that choice. 0 regrets here. Now for a bag from Louis Vuitton. This is my Louis Vuitton Capucines BB in black leather with the snake handle. This one, so these bags now retail at over £4,000, similar to Chanel. And yeah, it's my biggest Louis Vuitton investment by far. I've got quite a few monogram pieces that retail at between £1,000 and £2,000 generally. The Capucines being all leather, over £4,000. This bag, do I regret this bag? I don't regret getting a Capucines. I do regret getting this particular Capucines. The reason is this one has silver hardware, because at the time that I got this, they didn't bring the black out with the snakeskin and gold hardware, whereas now I think they've got a mini one which does have gold hardware. I'm not a silver hardware person. I have used this bag quite a bit though. I do really like it, and when I wear it, it does feel very special and it does get noticed. But I would like a pop of colour or a light coloured Capucines, so I don't regret getting a Capucines. I'm glad that I've had one. I know what it's like. I'm going to go for a smaller one because these bags are heavy. Like, this is like doubly lined with leather. I'm going to get a smaller one and use it as an evening bag, but again, maybe a red, maybe a black with gold hardware, or a gallet colour, which is the kind of light beige, or a grey. I don't know, there's so many to choose from these days. There's a lot more to the Capucines range now than there was when I got this one. But yeah, I don't regret the Capucines, but I do regret this particular one, given what is available right now. The next item is a recent purchase. This is my Fendi reversible puffer jacket. It's huge. You can reverse it, have the monogram on the outside, or I generally wear it with the black with the monogram going down the sleeves. This was a very hefty investment that I definitely took my time thinking about, because they put the price of this up, of course they did. I think it used to retail at £1,700 here in the UK. Then they put it up to over £2,000, so it had like a £300 price increase. I've spent like a year trying to find this pre-loved in a small size because it's already oversized. I really, really needed the small. To no avail. I have not been able to find one in a small size pre-loved. And I just decided for winter, why not go for it? It's super, super thick. It's like the warmest thing ever. And I feel like when a really, really cold day comes along, I am not going to regret this for a second. Do I regret it overall? I can't really say because I haven't had much chance to use it. We're coming into winter now here in the UK, so this coat is either going to come into its own or I'm going to find that I'm not going to use it. But the thought that I did spend over £2,000 on this jacket, yeah, there's definitely room for some regret there, because I do think that's a lot of money to spend on a jacket, just one jacket. But we'll see. We will find out. So far, no regrets. I do like it and I'm looking forward to wearing it, but I'm hoping that I do get a chance to wear it. The next item is from Louis Vuitton. This is my Louis Vuitton OnTheGo tote bag. If you've watched any of my other videos, you will know what I'm about to say next. Do I regret making this purchase? Nada. No, I do not regret. Do not regret making this purchase. One of the best purchases I've actually made. This is interesting because I've got my Fendi jacket here. To say the Fendi jacket was more expensive than this bag, I would pick this bag over the Fendi jacket. So, do I regret that? I don't know. Anyway, this is the MM size, the medium size. No regrets. Love it. In terms of a tote bag, its structure, the fact you can spin it round, it looks different, you know, mix your outfits up a little bit with one bag. Loving it. And the final item is another one from Louis Vuitton, and these are my Louis Vuitton Star Trail ankle boots. These are in like a black patent leather, and then they have the monogram strap going round. These are very, very thick. They look really high, but because this sole here is so high, they're actually quite comfortable to use, but they are quite a heavy boot. Now the Star Trail boots retail at over £1,000. I did get these ones pre-loved, so I made a few £100 saving on recommended retail, which I'm really glad that I did. So do I regret purchasing these? Again, I got these, I think, early on this year. So we were kind of in like springtime by this point, and I feel like these are very much kind of a winter boot. So I'm looking forward to wearing them this winter. Do I regret them? Do you know what? I don't think I do regret them. I do think they are really, really pretty. I just often wear trainers. I don't know if anyone else does. I wear trainers a lot of the time because they are just so comfortable. Or I wear flat boots, which are my next. They're not as comfortable as trainers, but you know, I don't wear heels if I'm going anywhere, walking around for hours. Like I wouldn't go shopping in any heels, not just these. So yeah, I would only wear these if I'm going somewhere and I know I'm going to be sat down quite a lot. I won't be walking too much because any kind of heel does start to hurt after a while. So no regrets as of yet. But again, same with the Fendi jacket. I'm hoping that I'm going to get quite a lot of use out of them this season now coming up. But yeah, I do think these are really pretty, but they are quite the investment at over £1,000. Let me know in the comments down below, what items have you purchased that you spent a lot of money on? Do you now regret them, or were they like the best purchases you've ever made? I love to hear from you and I want to learn from you guys as well, so please drop me a comment down below. What luxury items are you loving and regretting? If you haven't joined me already, I am on Instagram. My handle is at handbag_holic, so you can get your daily dose of designer bag amazingness. I do Q&As over there if you want to get to know me a little bit more, and I always love to hear from you. Message me, direct message me, send me what bags you are thinking of getting, if you just want to chat about something, where you're planning on going shopping. Yeah, I love to hear from you, so please do give me a follow there too. Make sure you don't go anywhere, because coming up next, I will link my latest video release here for you, and over here, I'm going to be taking you through my entire designer bag collection of 30 bags, featuring my 3 best and 3 worst. Enjoy.